Overwatch 2's retail patch notes, November 17, 2022. Actually, wait, isn't there patch notes in the game now? Hold on, I want to see what those look like. I'm going to use the in-game patch notes. Yeah, this looks cool. Overwatch 2 retail patch notes for November 17, 2022. Overwatch League Tournament Champion Legendary Skin Remixes. Wait a minute, holy shit. Overwatch League Tournament Champion Legendary Skin Remixes. Overwatch League's Tournament Champions with the Royal Gladiator, Dallas Summer, and Shanghai Summer Legendary skins. These skins are purchasable for a limited time with Overwatch League tokens. Let's go take a look. So, in the shop, Overwatch League. Oh, they brought back a bunch of the old skins to be able to buy. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, is this new? Wait, what? Dallas Summer. Oh, these are... Wait, are these new? I've never seen these before. All right, so the Overwatch League bundles. And also, if you don't have this one, this is probably the best Winston skin that exists. The Winston gun is so small that it actually is like really worth it. So anyways, sorry, we're getting sidetracked. Back to patch notes. General updates, competitive play and matchmaking. Wait a minute. We're continuing to monitor the health of competitive play and matchmaking across Overwatch 2, both for the returning and new players. We've made numerous tuning adjustments on the server for both the initial and continued determination of players' skill tier and divisions, many of which will become even more noticeable at the start of Season 2. We've increased the precision of our queue time estimates for each individual role in role queue. This is actually really good. It's weird. I've actually felt like games have felt weird. Like they just didn't feel right. And they felt like very unbalanced many times. And I've been going on big winning streaks and big losing streaks and not having a lot of fun. So I wonder if this is like to fix that. And I wonder if there was an actual problem with matchmaking. Interesting. Defense Matrix. The audio transcription feature has been added with limited rollout for PC players in select countries. As a piece of our Defense Matrix initiative, audio transcriptions allow us to analyze a transcript from a temporary voice chat recording of a reported player. Players will now receive a notification when entering voice chat for the first time during a play session, indicated that voice chat may be recorded. Holy shit, it's listening. The bot is live. The secret, the Matrix bot is alive. Make sure you report as close to the disruptive behavior. Wait, sorry. Make sure you report as close to when disruptive behavior occurred to maximize this feature's effectiveness. Once reported, a temporary audio recording will be used to make a text file transcript through text-to-speech programs. No one listens to the temporary audio recording, which is public. I don't know where I said that. I read that down here. Which is quickly deleted after each being transcribed. Transcriptions are only made for reports of disruptive behavior in public voice channels, which includes team chat and match chat. Group party chat is excluded. I'm so gonna get banned. I say fucking shit so often. The bot is going to transcribe me saying fuck, and it's just going to be like, oh, you're being toxic. I'm going to get banned. Here it comes. Crossplay and aim assist. We've made a change to aim assist in crossplay PC plus console lobbies. If you play in a crossplay game now, aim assist is enabled in all matches except competitive. In our data, we found many groups were crossplay groups between PC and console players. This meant if you were playing on console and grouping with players on PC, you were opting into a bad experience for yourself to play with your friends. Also, if you had a group that was primarily console, but one of your friends was a PC player, you'd have to leave the PC player out to have a good experience. We'd like to reiterate, this is a aim assist exists only on console platforms. We'll be monitoring the development of this change carefully and making changes quickly if needed. Okay, I think I want to come back to this, but that's kind of spooky. The only thing I'm a little bit afraid of with this is, dude, what? Okay, I don't know how to make this alerts fucking stop. I've muted it. It just doesn't care. Okay, The only thing that makes this really spooky for me is Overwatch always had like a really hardline stance about no aim assists. This is the first time it's going to get broken, which I actually think it's good. I actually think it's good to have the crossplay lobbies have, like, for its quick play and arcade. Like, who cares about those game modes? Those game modes aren't competitive. It's for fun. So having a good experience is good. But I feel like 6 months down the line from now, someone's going to open up the can of worms of, well, we already have aim assist and I can play well on PC and crossplay. Why can't I play competitive? Okay. Anyways. All right, here comes the big patch notes. Ready? Developer comments for D.Va. D.Va felt too deadly after the last round of changes, given how resilient she can be with her improved defense matrix. So her fusion cannons are nerfed from 3.5 to 3.75 for spread. Boosters damage reduced from 25 to 15. That's actually a pretty sizable nerf. It was 10 before, so it's still technically a buff from Overwatch 1, but still decent. And Call Mech Ultimate reduced by 12%. This was originally for new players that don't know about this. This was originally buffed because Echo. There was a meta in Overwatch 1 where Echo could get 3 D.Va bombs off in a single fight. So they basically made D.Va's mech harder to get. Both, you couldn't get ult charge while the bomb was going off, and then they also made the ultimate charge higher to try to slow so you could only get like 2 maximum. So it seems they're reverting that. Zarya. Early player sentiment predicted Zarya as one of the weakest solo tanks in 5v5. Yes, in beta 2, not for the launch of Overwatch. A lot of people actually didn't say she was going to be weak. They just were like, thought some other things would be stronger. I thought Winston would be stronger, which it was in Overwatch League. And I thought Hog would be stronger, which I still technically was right with, because Contenders is playing Hog. And this nerf hasn't even come out yet, and people are playing it on ranked. Not the point, though. Although her high damage potential and barrier uptime was proven to be extremely effective for opponents, feedback was indicated that it can feel as though Zarya has very limited windows of vulnerability, which feels difficult to deal with, combined with her ramping up damage potential. These changes will reduce the barrier uptime, making it slightly more difficult for her to gain energy, and will provide enemies with more time to deal damage to her. Her barrier reduced from 2.5 to 2 seconds, so this is back to Overwatch 1 time, which is very good. And the cooldowns increased from 10 to 11. I'm wondering if that'll end up being too much of a nerf, but for now it's fine. Projectile barrier. Duration reduced from... Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. It's the same thing for both. Both bubbles have the same thing. Okay. Alright. My boy got nuked. I'm gonna just say it. Genji has been greatly benefited from the move to 5v5. Change to a single tank and the reduction of crowd control has removed a lot of obstacles for Genji. However, he hasn't received tuning updates since he wasn't actively in the meta until launch. An intentional decision based on our general preference to avoid preemptive adjustments when possible. These changes will bring Genji more in line with our other flanking damage heroes like Tracer and Reaper. I've heard a little story about Tracer recently. I'll show you that in a little bit. Maximum ammo reduced from 30 to 24. Damage reduced from 29 to 27. Okay, don't even pick Genji anymore. Like, legitimately, Genji's actually nuked. Like, I'm actually sorry. Like, this was the most heavy-handed nerf I've seen in a long time. If you look at the top 500 leaderboard, it is 90% Sojourns. Yeah, there's some Genjis thrown in there, but like they're like their second or third most played hero at max. Genji's dead now. Like this is an, like, I'm not even being dramatic. This is a nuke of a nerf. Poor character. Junkrat. Wait, what is this? This is a sneaky one. Steel Trap. Arming time increased from 0.5 to 0.75 seconds. Trap duration reduced from 3 to 2.5 seconds. So there's a sneaky Junkrat nerf? Wait, what? Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what it was? I'll show you. Someone saw him. Hang on, you guys want to see something funny? I'll show you something funny really quick. Somebody saw him. Where is he? Did he lose the games? No, here he is. Somebody saw him. Somebody saw the rank 13 Junkrat and then said, "Hey, you can't do that. You can't just one-trick that character. You're not playing Sojourn. Get back to playing Sojourn, you little shit." And so they nerfed Junkrat. Unlucky. Anyways, okay. Sombra. This is a pretty big one, actually. With Sombra's rework, she's getting a lot of damage, and a lot more damage to account for a reduced ability lockout during... Or sorry, reduced ability lockout duration of hack. This is proven to be too deadly with a flanker with easy access to enemy backlines, especially in 5v5. No shit, because she is literally invisible forever. She can also no longer hack an already hacked target, as feedback indicated the reduced cooldown combined with the hack from stealth proved to be far too frustrating for many players. True. This is essentially a per-target cooldown that enabled hack to keep its 4-second cooldown for potentially hacking multiple targets. Hack. Ability lockout duration reduced from 1.75 to 1.5 seconds, so a small nerf to the duration of hack. Sorry, the actual hack, not like the mark of like the 8-second effect, but like the actual abilities you can't use, which is a good little change. Hacked enemies are no longer valid targets for hacking for a duration of 8 seconds. So once you get hacked, you can't get hacked again for 8 seconds. Big change. That's a W. Hacked enemy damage multiplier reduced from 40 to 25. That's a heavy-handed nerf. 40 to 25 is a very, very, very heavy-handed nerf. Like, the part of Sombra that's not scary isn't her damage. It's her ability to turn off all your buttons. Like characters that turn off your ability to play other things are bad. Like, that's why a lot of, like, low-ranked players especially hated Doomfist in Overwatch 1. Because basically... even like bad Doomfist could walk main, charge up a punch all the way, and then just fucking send it into the enemy team and then end up getting a kill for free. And it's like, that felt awful to play against. Like, it was terrible. And then in high rank, when Doomfist was meta, it became meta to like bubble your Doomfist in. So you'd go for the punch in, and then like your Ana would try to sleep dart him, but he was bubbled. So like there was no counterplay. You just got rolled. And like that was not fun to play against. Sombra is a not fun character. Honestly, needs a the rework of her making her invisible all the time was a massive mistake. Kiriko. The invulnerability window is primarily intended to help avoid instantly dying to something unseen after teleporting through walls, but it ended up being a little too long and led to some confusion while shooting at Kiriko. Invulnerability duration from 0.4 to 0.25 seconds. Sorry, Karki video. Karki made a video about how useful this is and how you can like dodge like D.Va bombs and stuff. That might be a little bit harder to do now. That's a lot of bug fixes. Okay, moving on. Junkrat Town, fix an area where the map caused performance issues. Okay, moving on. Oh, they fixed the break bug where her shield was unbreakable. Anything else? Okay. That seems to be it. There's actually something I have heard, though. Overwatch 2 has had this really, really bad habit already, where they stealth nerf or stealth buff characters, and they don't say anything. If you've played Tracer before, you understand Tracer has some, like, crazy fall-off, right? Like, she doesn't do shit, like, from range. You have to get close with Tracer. There was a stealth buff at some point where Tracer, you see where I'm standing? I'm standing at about 20 meters right now.
Jog on, mate.
So you know how in Contenders, I was telling you guys that Hog's being run? Hog, Tracer, Sojourn, Lucio, Kiriko is the meta. And I was thinking to myself, why is Tracer meta? Like, Tracer doesn't seem that strong. Oh, because people found out that... And this has apparently been a thing for a little while. And even Overwatch League could have played with this. But they didn't know. At least I don't think they knew. Because I saw Dante's tweet last night. I'll show you his tweet really fast. Actually, I probably should have moved. So, Dante had this tweet last night. And
What the fuck?
so he's confused.
They hard buff the range. Just not in patch notes at all.
So he's confused. Saying, you know, Tracer seems to be buffed. That means likely nobody knew. Didn't Overwatch League just play for like $1 million? And their meta could have been way different if they had actually had information on what characters were broken. Sorry, broken, I should say, but buffed or nerfed.